When I think back on all the military books and documentaries that have passed through my eyeballs over the years, Sebastian Junger stands out as having two entries on that list. His book War covers a year in his life embedded with troops in Afghanistan and examines the effect war has had on men through history, and his documentary Restrepo is a moving visual record of this time in country. Well, I have another one to add. This one is called Tribe and has the subtitle of On Homecoming and Belonging, and I quite enjoyed it. So what exactly is it about? Here's the blurb. From the author of The Perfect Storm and War comes a book about why men miss war, why Londoners missed the Blitz, and what we can all learn from American Indian captives who refused to go home. Tribe is a look at post-traumatic stress disorder and the challenges veterans face returning to society. Using his background in anthropology, Sebastian Junger argues that the problem lies not with vets or with the trauma they've suffered, but with the society to which they're trying to return. Like his other books, Tribe really delves into the human brain and what makes it tick, especially in the context of war. He takes the opportunity here to expand and look at what life was like in the wild west of America and compares the tribal lifestyles found there with the brotherhood that arises from war and the community spirit that arises after disasters and adversities. As an example, have a listen to some of the effects of the worst terrorist attack on American soil. After the terrorist attacks of September 11, there were no rampage shootings for the next 2 years. The effect was particularly pronounced in New York City, where rates of violent crime, suicide, and psychiatric disturbances dropped immediately. New York's suicide rate dropped by around 20% in the 6 months following the attacks. The murder rate dropped by 40%, and pharmacists saw no increase in the number of first-time patients fill in prescriptions for anti-anxiety and antidepressant medication. Furthermore, veterans who were being treated for PTSD at the VA experienced a significant drop in their symptoms in the months after the September 11 attacks. This book is full of really interesting tidbits like that and makes the argument that for all the huge advancements we've made, there's a lot to be said for the old tribal ways of life, where communities were tight and supportive and where everyone had their roles to play. It's a short book, but a real good dive into the human psyche and what it is that makes us tick.